Welcome back, Super Brain. Welcome to your implementation day. How was the past few days with your lessons? We were talking about numbers and the power of numbers. Are you beginning to wrap your head around this idea of taking abstract numbers and making them tangible so that you can visualize them, so you can remember them, and apply that towards things like birthdays and anniversaries and dates and PIN numbers and passcodes and credit card numbers and social security numbers and financials and phone numbers, there's numbers everywhere. So that's really the power. So in this session, I'm gonna do a little bit of a quick review on what we covered. We talked about taking basic association and all those numbers and turning them into pictures. So for example, number 7 is the rainbow. But on your other list, number 7 was what? A hockey stick. Or maybe 7 was something that rhymes. Something was 7 and heaven, for example. So we have all these ways to be able to code numbers now into our visual mind. So you see the power of the phonetic number system. I think you do. You see the power of the phonetic number system to be applied towards recalling numbers in all these different arenas in every facet of life. Almost every single day I use this system. Now the hardest challenge with it, as I mentioned, it has the largest fixed cost. Fixed cost meaning it takes the largest investment up front to learn the code, but once you know the code, numbers come to life for you. It's a whole universe of numbers and pictures, and it makes it so much easier, so much more peace of mind, and so much more productivity when it comes to numbers. And for those people who have kind of a fear of numbers, it's making it more fun and more abstract, and it was an auditory way of being able to do it. And we came up with creative ways, and everything we're doing for those people who feel like they're not as creative and they can't come up with these ideas, these are exercises in creativity, because you don't have creativity, just like you don't have a memory, you do a memory. And just like you don't have creativity, you do creativity. So it's more of it's not so much a noun, it's a verb. And when it's a verb, it's something that we could do and break it into a process. So notice by doing this, the more you do it, the more creative you get at doing this. So the hardest part, if there was a hardest part, would be to actually learn the code. How do you learn the code quickly? And I gave you some mnemonic devices on how to do that. So just like in all the implementation days, we have a physical component to this. So once we're going through juggling, another one we're doing super brain yoga, we're doing the crossovers. This one, I'm gonna integrate your physicality with a really cool way of remembering this code. Because if you can remember the code, you have it. And here's the thing, it's not gonna take any time because you know it already. By the way, when we're talking about physicality, do you even remember the filing system we did on our body? What was number 1 reviewing? Number 1 was what? Top. What was number 2? Nose. Good. What was number 3? Mouth. What was 4? Ears. What was number 5 on your body? Larynx. What was number 6? Shoulders. What about 7? Collar. And 8? Fingers. 9? Belly. And finally, number 10 was what? It was your seat. You remember that, right? So here's what I want you to do. This is really exciting. Now I want you to go through your body list again, but this time I just want you to say or pronounce the first consonant sound of the word, okay? So don't say the whole word, the whole body part, just say the consonant part. So what's the number 1? 1 was what? Top, so it's what? T. What's 2? N. What's 3? M. What's 4? R. Remember E and the A, first consonant, R. What's 5? L. What's 6? Sh. What's 7? K. What's 8? F. Fingers. What's 9? B, as in belly. And finally, what's 10? S, as in seat. So you have the phonetic number code right with you at all times. Practice that, and those are your memory aids. You have so many aids. Now that you are starting to translate these numbers into images, you're gonna see whole new worlds open up for you. Now, like with all implementation days, 4 things. Number 1, if you missed a day, you missed a lot. Make sure you go and watch the sessions that you missed. Number 2, rewatch the sessions that you want to go deeper on, and certainly I think this would apply for this numeric code. Number 3, make sure you do the homework. The homework this week, a big part of the homework was coming up with word images for the numbers 1 through 100 using this phonetic number system. And then finally, number 4, go into our community, go into our tribe, and share the best of what you learned here. And I would also put your phonetic words in the community so that you can see and share your best ideas with the rest of the tribe. Thank you so much for watching this implementation day, and I can't wait to see you in tomorrow's lesson.